place at Dortmund, and it was always clear that if this World Cup ends in a way that is not satisfactory for Germany, whether that's in terms of results or performances or both, then there is somebody ready and available and willing to take over, and that person is Jurgen Klopp, and that's why I think we're going to see an announcement both for him and Nagelsmann pretty soon.
When it comes to Nagelsmann, Rafa, what is his issues? He didn't seem to galvanise his squads. He didn't seem to get the best out of individual players. What is it about him that kind of rubs the German players up the wrong way, to be honest?
I'm not sure it was that much of a man management problem, although some players were unhappy with the way he communicated certain things. Dennis Undaff is one. He's been, even in defeat on Monday, still saying how Dennis Undaff made a mistake, or Dennis Undaff didn't do this, Dennis Undaff didn't do that. He's really not a big fan of his, and vice versa. But the bigger issue is, you have to make do with what you have. You have to take the blows that you're going to get as a national team manager in terms of injuries and maybe players arriving out of form, and you still have to come up with a winning formula. And you felt that Nagelsmann, instead of helping this Germany cope with their problems, created problems on top of it with some of the decisions, with some of the ways he led this team, with some of the flip-flopping he had. A year ago, he told coaches at a big conference that Kimmich would absolutely be his number one midfield player because he is the heart of the team. He sets the tempo. He is, the person that really dominates this Germany team. 6 months later, he said, no, he has to play right back. And we're starting with a really untried double pivot of Pavlovic and Nmecha, who maybe have 30 games between them at Germany, if at all. So that was just one little thing that shows you that perhaps he was a little bit lacking in maturity himself as a coach and in consistency in his decisions. And we have a saying in Germany, or at least a suspicion, that after a while, teams tend to resemble their coaches. And unfortunately, the disjoined and disheveled and slightly chaotic Germany that we saw on Monday was partly